Hey everyone, hope all of you are doing well in this winter season. Also, I heard excited news like Blue Mountains are covered by snow, and it's really excited news for me as a traveling person to be there, but unlucky because I'm staying at Melbourne. Uh, anyway, just want to say stay safe and well all time. That's it for now. I'll introduce myself, and my name is Minal Mandinu, all the way from Melbourne campus. And first of all, I would like to thank to our lecturer, Mr. Iswan Mastro, to giving this opportunity to talk about the ethical issues caused by the globalizations. Let's move into our topic on the next slide. Actually, the introduction, of course. I would like to introduce my teammates, actually, teammate. It's Sanudhi Rajapaksha and myself. It's a huge, big name, but yeah, Minod Mandinu, again, all the way from Melbourne campus. All right, let's begin with the first slide. Okay, the globalization means, and as it says, globalization increase global interconnectivity. So the globalization means the world is becoming more connected. Countries trade, share ideas, and work together. But it also brings some problems as well. So in this presentation, me and myself and Sanudi will look at the ethical issues that comes with the globalization, um, such as like unfair work conditions, damage to environment, and cultural loss. So those are the points we are gonna discuss about this presentation. And let's move to our next slide. All right, let's talk about the ethical frameworks. And yeah, frameworks. When you talk about this thing, um, we look at what is right and what is wrong all time. So there are some frameworks that helps us to think about these ethical frameworks. So as you can see, there are four bullet points mentioned over here, which is about those ethical frameworks, which are deontology, virtue ethics, stakeholder theory, and CSR and ESG. So I'll go through one by one. So I'll start with the deontology, and it says about respect, human dignity, and rights. So it says we should always respect human rights. So that's the simplest answer for this. So virtual ethics is more about the about being a good person, such as like kind person, fair person, and honest. Yeah, so we can describe that as like that. So stakeholder theory means businesses should take care about everyone affected, not only the owners. It should be the employees as well. So it's about stakeholder theory. And last but not least, ESR and ESG are about the businesses being responsible and open about their actions. So it's all about this. And let's move on to the next slide. Um, when you talk about the labor exploitation, many big companies get their products made in poor countries where laws are weak, such as if you take a real-time example from here, you can see in Kmart, Big W, or some where the big brands, just check the labels on the t-shirts or somewhere. You can see it says made in where it is. You can see it's not from Australia. It's gonna be like whatever the country it is. It's gonna be like a poor country which has the poor laws. So this can lead like this can lead to child labor, poor low pay, and unsafe work as well. So I'll give you another example from the presentation. It says about the Rana Plaza disaster, which happened in Bangladesh. It were over 1,100 workers were died. Not It's not a fair thing to treat people badly just to save money. It's all about the ethics. There should be those laws, proper laws, and everything um, of there. But unfortunately, and let's move on to the next slide. When we talk about the environmental degradation, as you can see, global operations increase emissions and waste. For an example, it says about the Shell in Niger Delta, oil spills, gas flaring, water pollution. As the bullet points, it says about the weak local enforcement and sorry, environmental just injustice and profit over planet long-term damage ignored. So that means some companies harm the environment in the countries they are working in. So you can see over here as well, in Australia as well. I don't want to say the names of the companies, but still. So for an example, in here it says about the Nigeria oil company called Shell caused pollution and harmed people's health. So the local government couldn't stop them. I assume it's because of the money problems, money issues. So this shows that the companies are caring about more money than the planet. So if not, they could take some action about these companies, but they are not, as you can see over here as well. Why the Coca-Cola is promoting, and meanwhile they are saying it's not good for our health um, in the social medias. But have you seen wherever the Coca-Cola is closed? No. So same. So money can't stop the things. So most of the companies are doing this thing at the moment. So I don't know how to stop them, unfortunately. So yeah, my presentation is done from here. My teammate, Miss Sanudhi Rajapaksha, will conduct with you by the next slide. And hope you'll have a good day. And if there's any question, just comment below or just send me a private message. And yep, that's it. Thank you very much for listening to my presentation and have a good day. See ya. Bye.
Thank you, Minod. Another issue is cultural homogenization. This means local cultures start disappearing because of global brands. For example, fast food like McDonald's can replace traditional food. People may stop following their own cultures and their own custom and traditions. This makes the world less drives and harms community life. Next one is tax avoidance and inequality. Some global companies move their profit to places with low taxes. Big names like Amazon, Starbucks do this legally, but it means they pay less tax in their countries when they do business. This reduces money from things like schools and hospitals. It increases unfairness and make rich companies richer. Shifting responsibilities in supply chain. Many companies don't take responsibilities for what happened in their supply chains. Some suppliers use child labor or pollute the environment, but the companies say they didn't know about that things. That's not right. They should check and control their supply chains and take actions when something wrong. To tackle those issues, we recommended the followings: implement regular audits and support fair trade sourcing, standardize ESG reporting to avoid greenwashing, engage with all stakeholders, including communities and NGOs, train leaders who value integrity over profit, educate customers because informed choice lead to ethical use. These steps can push globalization towards a more just and stable direction. In conclusion, globalization brings both good and bad. It helps trade and grow, but can also hurt people and the environment. By following ethical values and thinking about everyone, not just a profit, we can make globalization better for all. These are the sources that we use our presentation. They help us to understand ethical issues and globalization. Thank you for your attention. We hope this presentation gives you a clear understanding of the ethical issues in globalization brings and how we can address them together. Thank you so much.